Hi BL lovers, I'm the BL guy and welcome back to another 5-minute review. Today we'll be reviewing the BL drama Love in the Air. When clouds in the sky and falling rain tease the two close friends in trouble, Rain and Sky, it takes them to meet Payu and Papai, who are not only cunning saviors, but also guys making storms in the two best friends' hearts. The war of love is about to take place in the warm spring, hot summer, lonely autumn and cold winter. How would the atmosphere of love be? Which way would their hearts wave in the air full of love take them to? Love in the Air is a Thai BL with 13 episodes, roughly around 45 minutes per episode. Our four main leads are being played by Boss and Noel, and Ford and Pete. One review says, the best intimacy shown in a BL series with the most realistic portrayal of sex. I've never written a review before, but I had to do so after seeing how unreasonably harsh people were with the show. Yes, it is based on Mam's novels, but it actually brings out the best in them and improves upon them. She's also not a screenwriter for Love in the Air, so the series has a different feeling from her previous works. It's a rare gem with a beautiful cinematography and great acting, and it's sad to see people skipping it because of the other reviews. First of all, let me get something straight. This series is not an all green flag show. There are definitely some questionable moments, so if you are looking for a fluffy series with a perfectly healthy relationship, this series is not for you. However, both of the relationships portrayed in Love in the Air only start out questionably. Later on, they develop into quite healthy and well communicated ones. Many people even call Pai as a walking green flag. There is also a speculated hidden dynamic in Payu and Rain's relationship that would explain most of their toxic moments. Getting to my personal review, this is actually the first time that I've seen the discourse of this show. I did not know people felt like this about that show. I personally just enjoyed Love in the Air for what it was. I found it really entertaining, really hot, but I'm not gonna be stupid and blind to what people are actually trying to say, and like all of their opinions are valid because it's true. I know what they're saying, but then again, this is a fictional show. It's not real life, and I personally didn't even see it in that kind of way. I mean, in different shows, I have noticed that before. Like, I didn't see a lot of people talk about that in like Unforgotten Night. I didn't really see any opinions on that, so it's kind of weird to me that people have these opinions on this show specifically, because like in Unforgotten Night, he was just as creepy and stalkery, like constantly calling him, showing up at his house. Like, he did a lot of things that people supposedly are pointing out in Love in the Air as well, but I never saw anybody mention that in those reviews. So it's kind of like a little bit of a double standard here, but you know, to each their own. I understand. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. That's your prerogative. That's whatever you want to do with it. But I don't think it's really fair to like judge other people for liking the show. I thoroughly enjoyed the show just for what it is. Maybe because I was just distracted by hotness, that I probably didn't see all these problems that everybody is pointing out. But personally, I actually just enjoyed the show for what it was. It was a fun, hard watch. That's literally all it was for me. I really enjoyed it. I really like both main leads. Of course, Boss's character is kind of my favorite. I absolutely love him. But like Ford, he really surprised me. Like, I really started to love him a lot. Like, he's so good actually. And I feel like everybody's acting was pretty good in this show. I mean, I really liked the show. It's just some of the scenes were pretty hard to watch. Like, especially the scenes with like, oh, I don't even want to mention it, but you know, the hotel scenes where they were abducting him, and like, that was just brutal. Like, that actually hurts me. That was a very uncomfortable scene, and it just, yeah. Anyway, those were my opinions on the show. I know a lot of people have different opinions, to each their own. If you liked it, you liked it. If you didn't, you didn't. Just don't bash on anybody that has a different opinion on you. We are allowed to like whatever we like, right? Anyway, moving on, getting to my personal and overall rating. For story, I kind of liked that we did two different stories in one series, which was fun. I actually really did enjoy it, but at some point I didn't really know where the storyline was going, so it's not like the perfect storyline. But for story, I'm gonna give an 8 out of 10. For acting, I actually really did like the acting, especially the second pairings acting. I liked them a little bit more than the first pairing, obviously. But then I believe I'm gonna give acting a 8 out of 10 as well. For music, I didn't really care that much about the music. Didn't even notice it quite. To be quite honest, I didn't really notice it. So for music, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 just because I can't remember anything about the music. And for rewatch value, I would definitely rewatch the show again. So for rewatch value, I would give a 8 out of 10 as well. Yeah, I really did enjoy the series. So yeah, that was my personal and overall rating of Love in the Air. Boss is honestly so freaking hot. Like, damn, dude. Like, him and Noel's scenes together were just so good. I love it. I loved it. Oh, this show really was, yeah.